My name is Bryan Rombalski. I'm a musician and a visual artist. I find the artwork to be very soothing, calming, and exploratory. I explore my interests and whether or not it's what I've listened to, what I've read, who I've talked to, where I've been, and it's a wonderful way to, for me, establish a language. I've been doing it for many years. My mother told me I started when I was 3 years old drawing. Different periods of my life, whether or not it was turmoil or beauty or radiance, everything, I've had a need to express. And it wasn't always something that I found I needed people to totally tag along with or applaud. It was just something that I needed to express. All right, it's just a part of me, an energy within me. But the thing that I'm really adamant about, continuously, all these years playing guitar, 50 years, all right, teaching guitar for about 37 or 38 years, and drawing intermittently all the way through. It's always about trying to establish some kind of vocabulary to communicate with others. Now there's various little keys that are in the pictures. Everyone should bring what they want to it, have an interaction, a communication. That's one of the principles of art too, all right? How you adapt, maybe how it can enrich your life, or even just be a point of, I guess, rumination, all right? Contemplation. So some of the keys in the art, for me anyway, you're gonna see little dots behind, which you could think of as stars or the galaxy. But really, I had a friend one time, I was eating lunch, and the friend said, oh, let me show you a picture. In this picture, there's like orbs floating around in the background, and she was adamant that they were like souls, all right, spirits. If it's true, great. And if not, just poetically, it means something that I can really relate to. So I started to put those elements in the background. You know how like some cultures, the ancestors, they never totally leave us, all right? We want to keep them alive, all right, within ourselves and to share with others. So that's one of the elements in the pictures. Black and white is another one of the reasons of pure black and white, no color. It's just a pencil and a piece of paper, and that's it. Those are the restrictions. And then whatever idea comes to me, if you've heard of shamanism, or even if you just look at it in a poetic reference, the idea of the moving yourself, and I've actually learned to do this, it's through meditation. You can, you adjust your brain waves, all right? So what happens is there's alpha, beta, theta, delta. You can put yourself in a really creative zone, all right? So I practice that. So the free association, the allowing of images to just flower or come out, you get out of the way. You just let it happen. And you try not to be too judgmental with them. We live in a world of dualism. Man, woman, left, right, two headlights on a car, two hands. We have to learn to reconcile. Do we see the whole, the overall? So trying to find unity. So that's what the pictures are really about. I also do other types of artwork, and this is actually about 3.5 years ago, watching the birds in the backyard, all right? And it's, have a heated bird bath, so even in the winter, this is useful to the little ones, all right? So I watched the birds, and I noticed that they could be very supportive of each other, and also they could be pretty, maybe kind of pushy, pushing one of them out of the way, little guys trying to eat, the whole thing. And watching the chickadees especially. Wonders of nature, okay? So I started, like we do, whether or not it's the Far Side or different cartoons, we associate, we project human qualities onto animals, right? So I was doing this with the birds. So, and I wanted to have like a little jovial happiness in my world too. The birds developed and little situations, but then I started to look at them pretty serious and go, there's a dialogue here, all right? And try to have something very positive aphorisms. They could be like cards or just notices to friends or anything like that. So very enjoyable for me to work with them. One of the values of doing work, it's almost a healing process, at least for me. And if you can share it with others and they feel something from it also, it's, I think, for a greater good. So going through what the country's going through, what the world's going through, I think if we use our creative energies, we could end up helping to heal ourselves and others.